Um, Disappointing to concede the goals that we conceded. Again, our defensive structure, which of course we haven't worked that much on, but our defensive structure was not so good, especially when we had the ball in the Gold Coast half and further up the pitch. And again, our rest defence was fairly poor in our transition. And transition also, if the right fullback or it's going down the right hand side has got the ball, well, your left fullback shouldn't be on the left side touchline. So things like that, they've just got to be able to react to it a lot quicker, understanding what their positioning is. So if the ball does turn over, can we press the ball? Can we get people in and around the ball and try and win it back as soon as possible? If not, and players have got time on the ball, the opposition's got time on the ball, well then you have to react to that as well.
What was your first game back as coach? Did it feel like your first game? Comparing it to say 4 or 5 years ago when you actually had your first game as an A-League head coach, did it feel similar to that, or was it completely different? Or?
No, it felt more so that it wasn't like my first game. It was a little bit different. Where obviously I've been involved in this league before, but again, it feels like a new team.
Is there plenty there to work with though? I mean, having seen them for the past week or so and their first game under you?
Yeah, I think there's plenty to work with. I went and watched the youth team, and I think there's a couple of boys there who are doing quite well as well, who might come into calculations for this week as well. So it is going to take a little bit of time, but I think we've definitely got some players that we can work with.
Franny Jeffers would have buried a couple of those chances in the first half.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Again, we don't have a real 9 at the club right at this moment. Young Chris Payne is still taking some time to establish himself, and then we've got younger ones after that. We just need obviously someone who's going to lead that line, and I think Franny's that person.
Maceo Richter's in the first half was particularly damaging, Gary. I mean, you probably would have seen too much of it. He's only in his second game. You probably would have watched the Brisbane footage. Were you expecting that from him? Yeah.
Look, I expected a very, very tough game. I thought Gold Coast were a little bit stiff, only to be on 2 points after the first 2 games. And it was just the positioning. In the first goal, Bjorn gave him way too much room and allowed him to receive the ball. Again, when you've got someone of his class running at you, it's going to make life a little bit tough as well.
Gary,
Casey Learman came off at half time. Was he injured or was it tactical?
No, tactical play. I just think we needed more mobility through the midfield and being able to change the point of the attack a bit quicker. They obviously were fairly mobile through that area as well, so it was just more on a tactical side.
Was that because you were 1-0 down, or would the scoreline not have mattered with that change that you made?
No, it wouldn't have mattered. It was more so just a tactical change that I just felt that we were going to be better served with Canner for this particular game.
That A-teams, pull that one back, and then I guess pushing forward, you sort of had to, and then left the space at the back.
Yeah, but again, it's about going with runners. I think we came from a throw-in. I think the goal. I mean, he's just made a run, and we haven't got anyone in front. So if he's not in front and someone's going beyond, you're either getting someone to track, or you're obviously not getting tight with that person that the ball's being thrown to, and then you just drop off. But we didn't do that. So they're the moments that we have to become better and to read those moments better.
Gary, there's some talk about this October 31 deadline that you may be able to bring in a player or register a player by that. Is that on the cards? Or?
No, not really. Right at this moment, we've got the group that we've got, and we want to first of all ascertain what we have as far as the group is concerned, and then we'll look at recruitment from there.
So you're ruling out any sort of immediate moves?
Not completely.
Have you sort of been in contact with Joel at all since you've taken over, or?
No, Robert, I haven't.
Okay.
My mail is that he's re-signing with Beijing.
Okay. Is that disappointing at all? Would you?
Look, Joel's a quality player, so of course, you know, to have someone like Joel come back to your team would be very beneficial. But again, he's in a position where he's obviously got to look after his livelihood as well, and he's looking to stay in Beijing as far as I've been informed.
And is it a thing where you guys just couldn't compete with the sort of money that he earns over there, or?
I don't know. I mean, look, Joel's been there now for quite some time, so it's probably feeling a little bit like home to him. And I know he really enjoys the city of Beijing as well. So, you know, again, you'd have to ask Joel.
How was your emotions this morning? Were you nervous or excited about your
No, very excited. You know, really looking forward to the game. I actually haven't coached actually here at Skill Stadium before, so no, I was really looking forward to the game.
No injuries?
No, we should be okay. A few bumps and bruises, but you know we've got a short week. We play next week on Saturday, so short turnaround. Just have to make sure everyone's fine. Recovery. Find out from the medicos soon.
Getting up early for a game of golf tomorrow before you leave, or?
No. I think we catch the 8 o'clock flight, Rob.
I'm on the same one. So.
Oh, there you go.
No worries.
Thanks.
Very good.
The Jetstar?
Yes.
Yeah, we're safe.